some more.
For the protection of the players and fans, any violators will be removed and are subject to arrest and prosecution.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Welcome to 2K Sports. And GA, it's all yours. Well, he sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons and... A lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up, because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself, because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the inside. A nice shot by Embiid.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Rubio outside. The three. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at Joel Embiid, Clark, for a player standing 7'2", probably close to 300 pounds. You've got to be impressed with how well he moves out there.
And, Kevin, that's the first and most eye-catching thing about him when I watch him, is how nimble he is for his size. And you notice it at the offensive end because he's got great skills and footwork, but defensively, he doesn't pick up a lot of cheap fouls despite having the primary role of rim protector for his team.
Lock at 6. Oubre kicks to Booker. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Sharge finds 8. Booker outside. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Sharge. Here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
In the corner, Smith with it. Passes it to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Suns moving the ball around. Rubio left side. Sharge trying to break free, and it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Oubre.
Not exactly textbook mechanics, but I think you got to admire Rubio's resolve. Knows he has to at least be a threat to shoot it out there.
High post, Embiid. Out to Smith. The 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Saric outside. Pass to Ayton. Launches a 3. And Horford pulls it down. The 76ers lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Saric. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended. Was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre. Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. A floater. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Scott dishes to Harris. From past the arc, buries it from 3-point range. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in his game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Al Horford. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Suns trail by 3. And with Johnson, Greg, you never know how on his shot will be day to day.
And that's okay. Teams need a player who can carry them off the bench when they get it going. Johnson is a bit of a microwave that heats up immediately, but if he's cold, you simply drop back the minutes for that game.
Kaminsky misses. Philadelphia leading by 3. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Philadelphia, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the technical free throw is good. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example set. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys too.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Johnson, the pass to Kaminsky. Now Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Baines kicks to Booker. Takes the 13-footer. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to O'Quinn. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Booker outside. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 3-point lead. 20 seconds left to play in the first.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The 76ers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the lines.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Here's Booker. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers ahead. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting.
And substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Aaron Baines comes in for Shaq Diallo. Sharge checked in for Booker. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Johnson. The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
They've got Ricky Rubio. Andre Ayton out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Bridges in its shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Rubio outside. Pass to Baines. To the paint. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rubio's got 5 points in the quarter. And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right. Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
Here's Ayton. The shot is good off the backboard. Ayton's got 6 points.
Obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Feeds to Embiid. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Saric. Back to Rubio. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. He kicks it to Bridges. Here's Rubio. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And he's good on the second.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Fires it up. The offensive rebound. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's Richardson, and it's blocked.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Up top, Simmons. To the wing right side. Inside. Bank shot. No good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Rubio outside. Over Simmons. Rubio misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Kicks to Baines. Back to Rubio. To end the drought. That's tipped.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
1:36 left to play here in the half. And now the 76ers on the break. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
They get a hand on it. Rubio with it. Out guarded by Simmons. Simmons against Rubio. The feed now to Ayton. And stolen by Scott. One-on-one fast break. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio.
And the size of the Sixers can present matchup problems for opposing teams.
Well, you think about the two critical positions, a 6'10 point guard and a 7'2 center, and both are uber talented. That's a huge advantage, a unique advantage for Philadelphia.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Sharge finds Booker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
Now Booker. 33 points last game. On the wing, Johnson. Over Simmons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Hey, Kevin, Jay, in the first half, the ball has been flying around. You've been right in the middle of all of it. How important is ball movement in your offense?
DA, man, it's so crucial, man. It's a high, part of what we do. We have talent to score on one-on-one, but it's easier, man, and actually a lot more fun. When we're sharing the ball, everyone's getting touches, and we'll win a lot more games that way, man.
But definitely on track to get another.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more. The Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Harris misses.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Simmons. Scott is out there with Harris. And it's Bolden in at the power forward position.
And Simmons is extremely versatile and effective two-way player, guys, who can hurt you on both ends.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
Kaminsky kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Over Simmons. Simmons with the defensive effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Booker. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
On the wing, Harris fires the 3. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Passes it to Baines. Back to Johnson. From outside the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Scott finds Simmons. They double him with Booker. Embiid. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Joel Embiid.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Simmons looking it over. All sorts of time. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And here's Johnson outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They break it out 5 on 3. Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Harris outside. Fires for 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Kaminsky kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Over Scott. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Lets a floater go. And Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got 14 points now in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Baines dishes to Kaminsky. And here is Bridges. He has 5. Pass to Kaminsky. And here's Booker from the arc. Scott pulls it in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Philadelphia moving the ball around. They double him with Booker. Back to Simmons. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
This Sun squad struggling. Stolen. Three-pointer. The shot misses. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Aaron Baines. Johnson is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Johnson, the pass to Carter. 5 on the clock. And he jams it with authority.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Embiid. And the shot is long. The Suns shooting the ball at 42%. And stolen by Scott. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. It's the teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, when you think of athleticism, specific, talk about... Burke with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
You know what I like about a new season of the games? Well, yeah, of course. I mentioned for some...
Hey, Chick, can I ask you one more thing?
Man, what's up, Ted?
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good. You set a nuclear high in assists tonight. How does that feel?
I mean, yeah. I love dishing the rock and getting everyone involved in the offense. I take real pride in that. So for me to be able to go out there and do that at a high level and help us win some games, that's what it's all about, Ted.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jay. I was really struggling with this story, and this should help you finish it off.
All good, Ted. Hey, give Vinny some, some questions. Better questions.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.